said they go together, not
I
yours
gotta
and
go
mine.
first.
Konami's Castlevania The Adventure for Nintendo's Game Boy. In a maze of vampire crypts and unearthly evils, it is about to sink its fangs into you.
Genesis brings you the 16-bit arcade challenge with Ghostbusters. 16-bit thrills in ghouls and ghosts. And 16-bit arcade action with Forgotten Worlds. Gruesome ghosts, ferocious foes, battles of power, of magic and might. Ghouls and ghosts, Ghostbusters and Forgotten Worlds are for the Genesis system. Sega Genesis brings the arcade experience home. Game sold.
So, you want to know the story of Splatterhouse, the new horror video game for TurboGrafx 16? They say he stalks the old haunted mansion. They say he's looking for his girlfriend. They say his only weapon against the maggot-eating ghouls who took her is a 2x4. And you say you want to play this game? Splatterhouse. Only for the TurboGrafx 16 system from NEC.
Ooh. Hello, welcome. I wasn't sure what I was going to stream tonight. I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream tonight, but I took a look at my schedule, and there's very few opportunities I have this week to stream, tonight being one of them. So I thought I'd just hold a poll. I'm like, alright, here's some games that I'm thinking about playing, because I know it's going to be a short stream. I'm not going to have a whole lot of time. Although, you never know. We'll see what happens. We'll see. But I gave some options. So I'm really into Left 4 Dead mods, obviously. I did a lot of those streams recently. I cut off my most recent one, which I was trying to do Marvel mods. So I did one with Avenger stuff. I was going to do one with X-Men. I was going to do one Spider-Verse. I had to cut that off because I was just extremely tired and I couldn't continue. So I was planning on continuing that. I figured like that's gonna be like the easiest thing for me to set up. So I figured I'd probably do that. I gave another option, Overwatch. It's doing its Halloween event. You know, try to unlock some Halloween skins. Sounds like fun. They got some weird Birdman outfit for Genji, which is weird. And I just immediately thought of Always Sunny in Philadelphia when I saw it. I even tweeted it out, see it on my Twitter. And then the other option was Killing Floor, because I haven't played that yet this year. So I was thinking about maybe doing Killing Floor. And then there was a fourth option, which was something else, you know, under the impression that I would get some suggestions in the replies to the tweet. And what won, I only got one vote. Granted, probably should have, you know, posted that poll earlier. But I got one vote, and it was for something else. And you know what the suggestion was? It wasn't Call of Cthulhu. I always feel like I'm pronouncing that name wrong. It was for something else that I didn't get a response back. So I'm like, alright, well, thanks for the suggestion. So I'm like, alright, so I'm going to use that as an excuse to browse through my Xbox games, whatever I have on there, through like Game Pass, Games with Gold, stuff like that. I'm just going to load up and play. First option, I was going to start a game called, I actually don't remember what the game is called. Hold on, let me, it wasn't this game. It was something else. Why do I still have this open? Okay. Hold on. I can tell you right now, the problem is just it's my Xbox. I'll explain this in a moment. Wow, this light, I thought this light was brighter than that, but apparently not. Alright, so the game, my huge library here, it's one of the earlier ones here. So there's something I was going to boot up. I'm like, I have no idea what game this is, what kind of game it is. So I'm going to look up some details on it. And so it wasn't Deadfall Adventures. I was this close to starting Deadfall Adventures again. I feel like I could do that as a tradition. Eventually get this through this game throughout the years during Halloween. I feel like I know it's a bad game, but I feel like I feel about bad horror games or just bad video games in general are the same reasons people like horror games or horror movies, or particularly bad horror movies, and they just love to watch them even though they know it's bad. I feel like I feel that way towards bad games. Like, I know it's bad. It's not a great game, but I want to play through it just like appreciate how bad it is, right? So I feel like I understand. I'm not a horror movies guy. I just think almost every horror movie I watch is just a bad movie in general. So I feel like I finally understand where people are coming from, because I want to load that game up again and just like see where it goes. I don't recommend playing it. I got it for free off of Games with Gold. If you can get the game for free, I would recommend it. Even then, you know what? Play it. Yeah. What was the game? It was like something. It was one of the ones at the bottom of the list. I don't remember. Oh yeah. Unmechanical Extended. Now the name and everything seems like it might not be horror themed, but the font and the lighting and everything makes it very Tim Burton-esque. So I figured, hey, you know what? Maybe it's sort of like a little nightmare situation. I'll load up the game details and see what it's about. Nope, my Xbox crashes when I do that. So that's why I loaded up Call of Cthulhu. And I saw the details on that. So I'm like, you know what? I think that fits. And I got a ton of other games, as you can see. I can try to go through. I just needed something to pick real quick and decide on. So I'm starting with Call of Cthulhu. See, if I hate it, I'm gonna move on to something else. I am tired again. It is 12:30 midnight. Where I am. I have had a long day. I don't have to wake up early at all tomorrow, so I figured just stay up as late as I possibly can streaming this, which is usually about 2 hours at most. So I'll probably stream 2 hours. I don't know if I'm going to be playing this the whole time or if I'm going to be moving on to other stuff. I'm going to try to keep with my Xbox. I'm just trying to find the app to fix my light here so it's a bit brighter. I said it's purple and orange to try to give it a Halloween theme, but that purple is not bright enough apparently. Now it's basically white, which ruins my eyes. Not pleasant light, but you know what? It's fine. And I got that one orange there, so I got a little bit on my face. But yeah, we'll play this. Keep it to Xbox to try to get some achievements and stuff. See if there's any games that are quick achievements, and I can add it to my achievement hunting list. I also have you go to tillplays.com/games. There's a list of games that I own that I can play on every platform. Most of those I can stream. I have a tag that you could search for or scroll and click on called that's labeled Halloween. If you click on that, it lists all my Halloween games across all my platforms that I own. So there's 152 Halloween themed games listed on there. I might own more. I got a huge bundle thing from Indie Gala that's half the games aren't available on this website to catalog them. So I can always browse through and see what other games I have. But in terms of what's listed there that I deem Halloween themed, which is even stuff I'm looking at it right now. Overwatch has that event going on. Whiplash has custom Halloween room codes. Rock Band has Halloween themed music. So anything there. Some Mario games have some, Haunted Mansion or Boo themed levels. So anything like that I consider in the slightest Halloween themed, I have listed there. So if there's anything you suggest that you want to see me play or tackle on stream, I can do that. Just give me a suggestion. But I'm gonna load this up, and if I hate this game, I'll move on to something else. I have no idea what it's about. It's like some sort of adventure story thing. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. By the way, I have this on my hard drive, not my solid state drive, so it is going to run slow on my original Xbox One, which is having so many problems that even looking up the details to a game will crash it. So that's where I'm at right now. So we might have to suffer through long load times. I was considering starting one of the Sherlock Holmes games that I own, but I feel like I want to do a select kind of stream with that where I actually play those games from beginning to end. So eventually they'll be on my list of games to play, which, by the way, you can help influence which game I play from beginning to end next. Showing up to a live stream, typing in the command that's in the title of the chat. I'm going to switch over to something new. I just haven't had time to actually go through that process. And there's basically 5 games you can choose from. What you want to see me play, you can vote on them for every stream. Right now, actually I have the list in front of me. Right now those games are Wet, the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn, Assassin's Creed Origins, which I think is the longest option on that list. So I really want to play that game to catch up, but I also kind of am reluctant on that. And then Katana Zero and Batman Arkham Asylum. If this is like Outlast, where you have to like run away from enemies that are like, you're just like constantly running, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy the Alright, first things I do in every game, turn on subtitles, invert camera. So let's make sure we do that. Now let's try to figure out where they are in the settings for this game, because they're always different. So, graphic, we got brightness, and that is it. Game, subtitles on, they're on by default, cool. Control, okay. Invert Y, on. Apply setting. Alright, we got it. So yeah, so this is a horror themed game, I guess. It is Call of Cthulhu, so it's a monster kind of game, I guess. Which, you know, I feel like that's my favorite. I'm trying to adjust the audio, it's all over the place. I feel like that's my favorite type of horror genre. I hate the torture porn that is like Saw and all this other stuff. I just can't stand it. But like, you introduce a good monster story, I'll be down for that. Like, I don't even know what Cthulhu is or anything. I know it's like some like sea-based monster, I think. I might be wrong. I don't know if it's like the Kraken or something like that. I can barely see this. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. How do you light stuff? I know how to crouch. Oh shit, there's this. What does that do? A? A is to interact. Okay. No direction at all with that. Okay, so there's a candle here. Actually, I might be looking for like horror or Halloween or spooky themed like point and click puzzle games, because I feel like I've seen those before, but I don't remember what they're called, like what games they are. And again, I know they're gonna be bad games, but I feel like that's what I'm in the mood to stream. But I don't know if I own any kind of games like that. Okay, so that's locked, so... Oh. I gotcha. Now. Probably locked for a reason, buddy. So. Thought there's something here I can click on. But what's the story here? He's some private investigator and he wound up here somehow looking for clues on the disturbances or on the disappearances or something. Someone wasn't really paying attention. That's a shark. These are sharks. That's gross. I don't know if there's like jump scares or anything in this game. To run, hold down left trigger. No. I have a feeling I'm gonna do a lot of running in this game.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I have no eyes or mouth. Oh, he has a mouth. Is it a dream?
I hate whiskey.
I'm gonna be worried about music now because of the whole DMCA.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The whole DMCA issue today on Twitch. But I have a feeling this stuff is all public domain, so it should be good. Have a drink, don't drink. Let's have a drink. This will affect your destiny. By having a drink? How?
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Sounds like Patrick Warburton.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
Till I took an arrow to the knee.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Dude, she's gay, move on.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
So this is kind of like what I was looking for. Point and click adventure game. Alright, I might be down for this game.
I have business here to attend to.
Oh, okay. I guess we're not leaving yet. What else do we click on? Aw. Where am I going? Game saved. Ooh. Oh.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
I don't trust this phone call. Allocate your character. Oh, what is this? Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Why? What is this? Strength, eloquence, what? Investigation, spot hidden, psychology, occultism, and medicine. What the fuck? What am I doing? Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. I have 8 character points available. 8 character points available. Character points. What? I have 8 points available. So, medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of medical problem. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge of the myth. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving the skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussion. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving the skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. This game's deep. I think I'm going to do one for medicine. One for investigation. One for occultism. I feel like I might need the strength to open like some doors and stuff. So one for strength. Influence to talk, your power of speech. We'll do the spot hidden. We got 3 points available, so we can do one for each of the other 2, and then 1 extra point, which I'm gonna give to occultism. Okay. And I guess I can remove points if I wanted to. Is this all permanent? Like, can I upgrade this stuff later? Validate. Do you really want to validate this character points attribution? Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
I only had one drink.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you
Who the
come
fuck
to me,
are you?
it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her
Yes,
of killing
the
her
painter.
family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the
When?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Unlocked answer. Okay. Where else?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find warehouse 36.
I don't trust this guy. Oh, new information.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down.
He didn't speak up.
An artist
It's like the
dies.
most calm voice.
House fire.
Hey, quiet down,
The
okay?
only clue is a sort of premonitory
Relax.
sent from water right before her
I
death,
simply want you to help my daughter. Would
And
you
the
just
rumor
calm
about
down?
supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Dark.
You stop calling me a drunk idiot as soon as you walk in through my
Thank you, Mr.
door.
Pierce.
You
I didn't
bastard.
expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Dark water is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I'll be honest, I don't think I can make 2 hours. I go for an hour. Except the Sarah Hawkins case. That was an easy achievement. 15 G's. What's the achievement list for this? So there's 49 achievements. Got fail a skill test. Fall into the sacrificial pit. What? What is this game? This is interesting though. I might be doing this for a majority of my spooky night. I'm not calling it that. Spooktober is what I'm calling it. Spooktober stream. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Go for another half hour. A partial reason why I was late, like I was starting the stream so late. I was trying to catch up with some stuff. Once I got home, and also while I was doing that, I was watching the AOC, Ilhan Omar, Pokimane, Hassan Piker / bunch of other streamers doing a live stream with Among Us. That was very fun to watch. So I was watching that while I was chatting with some people who were asking me for help with stuff, and catching up on some things that I needed to do. And by the time I looked at the clock, it was close to midnight. So I'm like, God, I was hoping to start at around 11. But yeah, so late stream, so unfortunately means a short stream. There's black bars on the side. That's weird. It's not how you do cinematic. You can be top and bottom. and thicker. Focus Home Interactive. They make some other good games, I think. Can't think off the top of my head. Turn it up a bit. Cyanide Studios. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh yeah. Wait, is this a Microsoft studio now? I think it might be.
We're almost there.
I know what some of these games are, but I'm just trying to point out notable ones. So World War Z is one. I also have that through Game Pass, I think, so I could play that for the Spooktober streams. Call of Cthulhu. Farming Simulator. Make Farming Simulator. A Plague Tale. That's the big one. Plague Tale is what they make. Vampire. Another one. Yeah, Call of Cthulhu. I know what a lot of these other games are, but they're so like small. I don't think I would.
There's guys coming to unload.
Yeah, the big one's a Plague Tale and Vampire for sure.
To Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain.
Do they call it that because of the dark
What
water?
wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
That a guy in a hazmat suit? Or is that like a raincoat?
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Fail a skill test. What?
You're not sailors.
I failed that
It's a
test?
sign. There's something
So I
wrong.
shouldn't listen to anything I say when it comes to medicine.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shysters, you're crazy.
Can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way
understand.
to
You're
treat
not
an old man.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. He's gonna get us in trouble. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Nice. Oh, a gas mask. What the fuck? What did I do to you?
Hey, be careful.
Why? Why did any of that happen?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
He fucking spit in my direction. Roll to test eloquence. Oh. Sure.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Are they killing people in there or what?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Fuck you.
Oh, come on.
Fight
Because
in
of a
my
little
bar.
tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going
But
through the
dive,
head
not
of the
flea
chump
trap.
who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Do you like our song?
Yeah.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
No shit.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wings of the girly boys.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
She will do it again, you know.
Oh.
The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Who's Fitzroy?
You again.
That'll be all for now.
Who's Fitzroy?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Why can't I talk to him?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Woman cat? Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. You need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Okay.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
What's that? What are you doing out here? Guy fishing.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the
There's
pieces.
nothing for you here either.
Come on, you bastard!
Beat it.
You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said
She will do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor. Colder. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Trying to fall. But I feel like I don't even know where I'm supposed to go, because every place is blocked off.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shysters. Who's Fitzroy? Go to the bar. Talk to Fitzroy. Yeah, 1 point available. Let's increase our medicine since I suck at medicine, apparently. Oh, something's happening. Fishing rod's going crazy. I'm so confused. Who is Fitzroy?
I told you to beat it.
You again.
This is Roy Mitchell.
That'll be all for now.
Oh?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
I don't know who to talk to or where to go.
From here, I see
Oh, this guy.
everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the ship. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Where is it again? It's... Guy, it's the big fucking warehouse right there, right behind you. Just told you.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Not really.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being
Fair
blackmailed?
point.
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay
Shyster.
protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get...
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
I think I'm too tired to pay attention to clues and stuff. The next time the game saves, get inside the warehouse. Next time the game saves, I might call it.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to
Fuck
come
are you
onto
talking
our
about?
island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Guys are drunk.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Come on, you could tell me. No. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I don't know which one to pick.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Well, I've rarely seen anyone who can hold their liquor as well as her.
Everyone knows that.
That just proves that you've seen her in the bar, not that you know her. Go on, beat it. We've seen enough of you.
Ah, that didn't work.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
I saved the game. Let's checkpoint resume. Alright, let me play until I see save game again.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
This isn't working out. What's this? Nice. There we go, game saved. I do want to check place out though.
Hello, old friend.
I just stole a bottle of liquor. Oh. Climbing this game. How do you put this thing away? I just call it there. I don't know where to, like, I'm trying to keep my eyes open. I don't know where else to go.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Alright, I'm gonna end it there. I'm a little stuck and I'm way too tired. But this game's interesting. And I'll probably continue it. I don't know, maybe tomorrow night's stream. We'll see. I'll post updates of what I plan to be doing on Twitter and Discord. All those links are down below. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna let my auto host take over on Twitch. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night.